Okay, thank you, Fred.
Yep, thanks.
So it's a little bit early in the morning for me. I'm not good in the morning.
Or in the evening.
What? Or the evening, yeah, or the middle of the day. I'm a little slow. So I can't figure out what you do from your presentation. I mean, can you tell me, what are you guys building? What are you guys selling? Who is the customer? Maybe give it to me simple so I can kind of grok this, and then I can ask you some better questions.
Sure. For example, consider retail stores in the future that are fully automated that may not necessarily have a large number of retail employees, but may have customers in physical space or in virtual space. So what we can do is we can visualize what the user is doing in real time through a dashboard that anyone can, essentially any worker, anyone on the planet can access. So think of it as like recording the user experience.
So how do you do it? What do you actually sell? Are you selling software? Are you selling hardware? Are you selling a system?
So it's an entirely SaaS web-based platform, though we do have support for mobile devices. So we have essentially the service, which allows you to collect data from an experience engine like Unreal Engine or Unity. That data comes to our backend. That's all based on a subscription model. So whatever the developer consumes in regards to data, that data is also piped to our dashboards, both real-time and in aggregate, that you would find in a common analytics platform.
And what's the VR connection to it then? I mean, is it only for VR applications, or it's for any?
It works for virtual augmented mixed realities, as well as any sort of IoT environment, anything that has sensors with experiential data.
You
Okay.
have a question?
So you had a demo there that was kind of like a VR retail environment?
Correct.
Is that your first test case for this?
That's correct.
And is that deployed now, or what's going on with that?
It's deployed.
And where? Is it a particular
Unfortunately,
retailer?
we can't talk about the customer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How big is the company so far?
So we have about 5 employees.
And are you guys funded or looking for funding?
So we're primarily self-funded. We just finished the Boost Accelerator last year.
Okay, so you're based in the Bay Area.
That's correct.
And so can you give us an idea of who would be some of the target customers or markets? You said it's retail, so it's
So we're
e-commerce.
focusing on retail.
Yeah.
We're also focusing on sports. Just to describe a use case there, we're working with personal trainers to collect experiential data so that the experiential data we can understand form. So if a trainer can't actually be on site with their athlete, they can, in a VR experience, they can essentially do the same movements that they've been trained to do, and we can analyze that data and know whether or not they had the correct form, for example, and alert them if they did not.
I see. So if I'm getting trained, I do have personal trainer, multiple personal trainers. I need a lot of help. So I can put on a pair of VR glasses and go through my training, or is it the trainer that is watching me? I mean, how are you collecting the data? How are you collecting all my biometric data? How do you know what I'm doing?
So we can get pose and gaze data from an HMD. And if you have additional sensors, so for example, we can do full body motion capture. We support that with devices like the Perception Neuron, which is a full body motion capture suite where we can collect data in real time. And we process that data in real time as well. So an athlete can train, we can look at that data in real time. It's completely automated, and send alerts back to the athlete whether or not they were doing the correct behavior.
It seems like a good idea to me. I'm having a hard time figuring out how you get all the hardware and all the connections in place to get that data to do that analysis. I get the analysis part. I'm just trying to figure out how you actually collect it all in these different scenarios. But
so think of it in regards of entertainment, film experience or a game experience, understanding which path a gamer takes within a game environment to optimize the experience, understand exactly what the user is looking at, how often they're looking at things, and so on. So you can generate things like heat maps within that user's experience that you can play back. So in many ways, you can think of us as the DVR for user experience.
Well, this is great, Fred. Thank you for sharing your company with us. We look forward to hearing about your progress. We're out of time, so we'll call up the next company. Thanks, Fred.
Thanks.